Hey, what about a shot and a piece of steak or something?
Yeah, Dutch, I guess the break's over. We might as well get to work and get something done today. This is, you like these steaks? You guys do these in Oklahoma?
Yeah, they're called Indian steaks.
They actually look pretty good.
I know.
We need a couple pieces of sourdough here. I'm not going to spill it on you. Shoot. It's not like I've been drinking all day. Is it hot?
Thanks, Rico. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, it is good. Morning, YouTubers. Rico here. Hey, my nephew from Oklahoma is here, and he came down to visit a little couple days, and we're gonna make a video on how to use an offset smoker. I got one of the Oklahoma Joes, the smaller ones, so we're just gonna show you how to use it from A to Z, start to finish. Now, I'm not gonna show you how to really be cooking the meat in it today on this video. We're just gonna show you how to use it. A year and a half ago, when I started smoking, I didn't know what I was doing. I was looking at videos, and nothing out there would tell a beginner how to get this thing going. It's really, really important. Oh, this is really good. One of these Indian steaks. Here, Frank. All right, let's get started. Okay, what I've did right now is what I've done is I went and had a fire starter chimney full of charcoal, poured it into the firebox. Now you notice I cleaned out the ashes. Don't make the mistake I did for almost a year, is I just smoking after smoking after smoking. You need to get good airflow coming in from the firebox damper, so you clean the ashes out every time. I don't care how little, how much, just clean it out every time, get in that habit. Then I'm going to go ahead and I stuck a couple logs of oak on there to get the fire going. Alright, I refreshed my coffee already. 2 pieces of oak we got going in there is burning pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and close it up, adjust my dampers, and get my temp up. So first thing we're going to do is close the door. We're going to shut the firebox damper. Now this gets hot. Mother, may I? It's hot. Don't do what I did, so get the right tool for the right job. We're going to close that damper all up. Then over on the other end, we're going to keep the damper to the smokestack open, and you can see the smoke coming out of here. Now what they say is when this smoke turns like a clear blue, a real pretty smoke, then you're getting the right smoke intake and everything's right. I haven't ever been able to master that yet. Sometimes it looks right, sometimes it doesn't. Now, this damper up here, it's really important. Once you get your temperature going, 250, 260, whatever you want, let's say we're at 250, and we jump up to a 260, 265. If we close this damper, your temp will drop 10 to 15 degrees real quick. So this is like a minor adjustment here. So we're going to leave it open until we get up to temp. Then, as we get up to temp, we can also adjust the damper on the firebox door to adjust anything. So we'll let, it usually takes 20-30 minutes to get the temp up. When we get the temp up, we'll throw the tri-tips on. And again, I'm not showing you a tri-tip video, but we'll put it on there. You kind of can see it cook through this video. But we'll do another video on how to do a Rico style tri-tip. So I'll see you guys here in about 15-20 minutes. Alright, we're back. It's been about 35 minutes or so, and let's look at the temp over here. So according to our gauge, temp is about 200, 225. That's where we want it right now. So let me get the coffee pot over here real quick. One of the things these offset smokers come with is this warming plate or platform. It's really good for keeping your au jus warm or your basting material warm. I like to put my coffee pot, I got to get my chonies over here. Now what I like about this, after I have my coffee going, I can bring it over here and just leave it here on the warmer, and that makes it for me. Okay, but here I screwed up because I wanted to show you the inside, so we got to move it first. Okay, so I think we got the fire going pretty good. Now that oak's going good. You don't open it at home. There's an old saying, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. And we don't, but I wanted to show you. This wood right here, this could last us the whole 2-3 hour cook that we're going to do. We might have to put on another log. So let's go ahead and shut this up. We're going to shut the damper up. Right now we're just going to leave the door, well, we'll close it just halfway. So we got the fire chamber all closed up. We're going to come over here. We're going to go and open up the cooking chamber. Now, what I have inside, I got a water pan. You need to put a water pan in because that's what's going to help keep your meat really moist and succulent. People love it. So you put a water pan. I always add a couple of beers in it, some water, maybe some broth, and then halfway through I'll add a little more water to it. So that goes in the middle. My meat goes on top of it. Now, something else they don't tell you when you're starting out. Your temperature isn't consistent in here. As it's closer to the firebox, this might be 270 here, but over here where the thermometer is, it might be 225. So you got to think about that when you're cooking. Put your thicker meat over on this side, your thinner stuff over there, or rotate it when you're checking it. But you just got to know you got different temps going in there. Let me get a pair of tongs, and I'll lay this up on the grill. Now what I got going here today, and again, this isn't a tri-tip video. We got two different spice rubs on it. We got a Rico tri-tip spice, and then my nephew Dutch, he does just a salt, pepper, garlic spice. And we're going to kind of see which one we like better. Now, what I'm going to do is I got a electronic temperature probe we're going to put in after a while to check the temp. But we're going to bring these to about 130, 140, 150 maybe. And then we're going to take them off here, put them back on the grill, and just sear them real quick. Oh, on a side note, before I forget to tell you guys, I'm going to close this door up. On a side note, we look here in the firebox. A couple people asked me, can you barbecue on this, regular barbecue? You don't want to put charcoal in the cooking chamber. But these Oklahoma Joe's offset smokers, they're set up. And oh, mother may I. Might be hot. These are set up where in the firebox, and I don't have the grill handy, but a grill goes in there. So now I can do burgers or whatever you want. That's hot. So you can barbecue in these, and we'll have to do a video one day about just doing burgers in it. So that's a good looking fire. I don't care what anyone says, that's a good looking fire. Okay, so now it's a hurry up and wait game. We'll check it periodically. We'll come back in about 30 minutes, show you what the temp is, and go from there. So we'll see you guys here in a few. Okay, we came back out to check the temp, and you can see it's right about 200, which is a little low. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the smokestack one, and we're going to open it up. We're going to open it up all the way and see where it goes. We'll wait 10 minutes and see where the temp goes with it. All right, Rico here. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. We came in, we went out, we sat in. We're editing some of the video stuff beforehand so we can get it to you folks today. But we came out to do the temp, and it's already going to 230, hitting 240. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close this halfway, and we're going to see what happens. Because here's what on these videos that I found is they'll tell you close the damper and it'll go down to 200. They don't show us that it works. Because I'll tell you what, when my first day smoking, and how I got about smoking was I entered a smoking competition without a smoker. So I went and bought the Oklahoma Joe, the small one. I wish I would have got the larger one, but this is awesome pit. So I learned how to smoke, and I watched a YouTube video on a how-to, and they opened up the door. They opened up this, and they said, throw a log on. They put the log on. They shut the door. They waited 10 minutes, and it went up to 300. I threw my log on, shut the door, and it went to 225. So it's a learn by doing. So we're going to play around with this a little. And again, this isn't a how to cook meat on it. This isn't how to regulate the heat. But we're going to do a little regulation right here. And I'll do another video where we're just sitting here chit-chatting, having some Diet Cokes and Arizona teas, where we just regulate heat and show you all how it works. Now, disclaimer, hey, Frankie, kitty. Frankie's over there, right? He's my tomcat, he's my outdoor cat, I love him, he's a good guy. But what we'll do is maybe we'll do a video where I got buddies over here and we won't cook anything, we'll just put a fire in there and regulate heat. All right, we're going to give this another 10 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, we were in there editing the video and we're up at 250 right here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the firebox damper. So we're going to close it down just a little bit, maybe. And then we're going to come over here to the stovepipe. We're going to get down to our good crescent moon. And we're going to see where that goes. And that should bring us back down to our 225. All right, hey, Rico here. We're finishing this project up here. 4 tri-tips. We've been smoking them probably 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I don't know. We kind of lost track. We were inside watching I don't know what we were doing. Anyhow, they're at a temp of 145, 146. That's perfect for what we want. Let's recap what we did today. We went over the parts of the offset smoker. You got the smokestack damper, cooking chamber, firebox damper. Note to self, we only went through 3 pieces of oak, and that's pretty good. That's the least amount of oak I've ever done, so this is pretty good. We got a water bath or a water pan in to keep our meat moist. We went over that your meat's going to be hotter temp next to the firebox, so it could be 170 here, 130 here. That's important. We went over how to adjust this damper. This damper is going to drop, the smokestack damper is going to drop it 10 degrees, 15 degrees real quick. Firebox damper is going to bring us down 50 degrees. It's a big change. I do recommend getting a digital thermometer. It's pretty good for the internal temp because that's how you take the meat off. But again, this is not a meat video. This is a offset smoker video. All in all, I hope this answers some of your questions. I know when I learned a year and a half ago There was nobody to tell me, hey, open this to a crescent moon, it'll drop this. They're not out there. The videos that are there aren't out there. And I don't understand it, because a layman, new guy, we're stupid. We need someone to hand feed it to us and let us know this is what you do. And oh, another note to self: you got to make sure you have a wood connection. I use here our Lowe's and Home Depot, probably in your area too, during like Veterans Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day, they put the charcoal on sale, 2 20-pound bags for $9.99. Okay, I always buy enough charcoal to last me the year, but it's expensive. So if you can get a wood connection where you can get free wood, free oak, free hickory, free pecan, almond works. I don't care for almond wood, but it works. You got to get your wood for free. If you can get your fire source for free, it's not costing you a bunch of money to smoke in me. It's when you have to buy a cord of wood for 185 bucks. That's where it costs you your money. Give me some comments of what you think. Any questions you want to ask. I'll be diligent in Wiggles! Oh, Wiggles! Stupid dog. And but I'll be diligent about looking at the comments and helping out. So if you have comments, talk to me about them, and then we'll talk about it. I'm going to do some live streaming where we can answer some of your questions also. But all in all, I think it was a good day today, and I hope this was educational and informative for you, and I hope you can learn from it. This is Rico, the tie-dye cowboy, saying salute. Make every day a great day. We'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye-bye.